gaming here. Be sure to follow the channel if you enjoy this kind of content, because there will be more probably in the near future. But anyway, we're going to be going to our winners semifinals here. Northeastern University versus University of California in
Good luck, gamers.
Irvine. Yeah, Irvine.
Irvine.
Yeah, UC Irvine. So yeah, forgot to mention that before we had a game. It was Midland University versus University of British Columbia, and UBC won that game 13-6. So very dominant performance there from UBC, as they won so many of their like second halves that was absolutely amazing. But anyway, let's talk about this game.
Yeah, we have Northeastern University versus UC Irvine. It is going to be on split, and UC Irvine will be starting off on the defensive side.
All right, so I guess the staff here hates me and just keeps saying that the game's unbind. But yeah, thank the Lord that it's on split. It's not bind. I'm saved. But
yeah, they changed their mind last minute, and it was all for you. On the side of UC Irvine, we have Go Zig or Go Home, Lutre, Nibbler, Platinum, and Reun versus Northeastern University's Wham Lab, Right Arm Goon, Craft Dunk, Lish, and Whoa. And I'm glad to see split a little bit more. I think that's an interesting map. I think that since they changed the mid lane, look at me. They changed that mid part in the wall to make it a bit more open. I think that it allowed for a lot more strategy in how you attack mid and even how you attack the sides.
But yeah, this game I am excited for this game because right now, like at least from like a team's perspective, I love what Northeastern is doing with their roster, because they are open to adapt, like, you know, open to like really wild ideas, like, you know, whoa, guess what? No Sage. like
if I remember correctly, they even had a Viper on their team that first round.
Yep. Yeah. So it was but looking at how they performed, they have they went 13-0 against SNHU. Then against University of Texas at Dallas, they went 13-7. And when it comes and then you've got UC Irvine here that went 13-7, and then 13-0. 13-7 against UBC, and then they went 13-0 against University of California and what is that?
Berkeley.
Berkeley. There you go.
No, I got it. Yeah. It's a little bit hidden, but I want to point out they both had 13-0 games. They've both shown some level of dominance over certain other teams, and I feel like this is one of those matches that can start to test how much of that dominance was, you know, the openings of a tournament, how much of it was luck versus can they keep that momentum going.
Yeah. But I what's it called? I'd like to remind everyone watching here that we do have the overlay on, I believe. Yeah, we do. So we don't need to worry about confusing the enemy. But whoever wins this will get into the winners, or the winners finals, and that is going to secure them a minimum of $500 prize pool from the $2,000 prize pool. So this is a very big like game for both of these teams here.
And still on that best of one, I want to remind people, and as the round starts, I want to remind people again, UC Irvine is defending, Northeastern University on attack, as we see a slow little mid push start to form.
Alright, so
out of charges.
Pretty standard, I would feel like. You want to spend more people defending mid than the other two sides in split, because the rotates around with the ropes are a good bit easier and can happen faster.
Yeah. But look at Northeastern's team. That's what I like to see. It's what we saw actually on the first game. I didn't watch the second one, so I wouldn't know if they actually pulled it off again. But having a Breach and a Sova, that's a lot.
Super interesting. We'll talk about this second. If they push into heaven, Platinum's gonna pick up one before they go down, and they keep this fight going. Yes, they can. Defense is absolutely starting to take hold, but Oh, there's only a few left, and yeah, Defender's gonna pick up a clean win. Well, okay, kind of clean. Called me on that yesterday. Whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, if I remember correctly here, let me just double check here. So on UC Irvine's, yeah, Platinum was actually is on that Reyna, so expect to see that actually, like Platinum get a lot of kills and go zig or go home, which actually the games I casted went top fragger with over 20 kills. So
yeah, UC Irvine is definitely running a more standard composition. I feel like this is the one that we've seen most people be running. And I like the adaptability from Northeastern. For me, the key to Northeastern's comp is going to be Breach. And it doesn't matter, I guess Lish has got it instead. They've got a nice push through B. Sage going to try and keep an eye on Garage, but there's a nice little rotate.
Yeah.
Right here.
A nice slow mid game.
Very sweet time here. And what a kill there from Wemlab.
Yeah, it was actually a really good shot. But gonna move there. They got the kills. That means they know there's only 3 left. They can start moving on to A. There is one back site. I don't think they see him just yet. The Cypher's gonna run straight into him and into his gun. Woe picks him up though. So they sacrifice one to pick up one. There's only 2 left, and there's the spike point. Oh, whoa! Just wasn't looking the right direction. That was just unfortunate, to be honest with you. Green picks a trap dunk, and that means there's only 2 left. This has been an excellent defense. 1 left. Platinum's at 3 health. They've got to be a little bit more aggressive. Oh, unfortunately, Lish is going to pick up the last 2, and a successful offense.
I mean, yeah, that was successful, but I feel that was a bit too close for comfort there. I mean, you were up, what's it called? Northeastern was up. What's it called? 4-2, I believe that was.
Yeah, I want to say at one point.
Yeah, 4 versus 2, and I mean, how did they lose 3 of their members without? I mean, no, it was 4-3, and they got 1, but they lost 3. So it's I mean, not the best trade, but I mean, they won in the end. But when you die, it's like dying is not a net positive, unfortunately. So
it definitely felt like there were some sloppy mistakes. They had a good take of the site, but then their defense of the site was less than stellar. Let's just put it that way. Popping that Cypher trap, and there's the double Cypher trap. That is the spike down too in an unfortunate spot.
Is that the Bucky?
Yeah, Lutra is ready to bug.
Foolish.
Got a second one. You can't argue with the results. There's only 2 left. Are they going to try and rotate? Breach is kind of in an unfortunate spot. Can't really move past without starting a fight. And Brimstone doesn't feel comfortable rotating by himself. Picks up the first one. Opens up the score. There's 1. There's only 1 left. It's a 1v1. And that Bucky coming in for the Quadra. Lutra doing so much work for his team on this 3rd round.
What was that? Oh my god, that was beautiful. Oh, Lutre, you are now my favorite player.
Anybody who can make the Bucky work is a friend of mine.
The Bucky's an amazing gun. It's just like it's very sensitive to how far you are, because you have to be on like a very I think you have only like 2 or 3 meters of leeway on like the optimal range of an alternate fire of a Bucky, because if you're too far away, it's already you won't deal as much damage and you're dead. But Lutra has mastered the Bucky.
Yeah, I feel you. I like going Bucky on this spot as well. Bucky, your judgment is more. I prefer to have my shotgun. You guys peek into top, but he peeks into 2, so Platinum gets a free kill. Popping off as much utility as they can, but it doesn't matter. The defense is just starting to clean up. Orbital strike, go zig or go home. They're throwing the damage down, and it's honestly it's just everybody piling through one spot. Fish in a barrel, that type of situation. It's an unfortunate attack, but you only got Lish left.
Lish is probably just gonna try to get any kind of kills here. as possible.
Oh, he fired just a little too early. That's a yikes, but you gotta have a little bit more trigger discipline. I mean, it is what it is, but Northeastern gonna have to rethink some of their strategies.
I mean, yeah, I don't feel like this is actually this isn't a bad situation for them right now, because check out their ultimates.
This goes here.
Yeah, they do have
That is
3 ultimates and 3 really excellent entry ultimates as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you combine a breach ultimate with a raise rocket, then ooh, it's
you are not lying.
yeah. And actually, the other 2 are actually very close to their ultimates as well. So only 3 to 2 points remaining. So ultimate economy looking really good for Northeastern at least.
See how they elect to use it. They do still have the spike in market. You know, I guess they don't want them to know where the spike is, but they're only pushing mid and B. So they don't have a super spread out offense anyway.
I think the main idea is that they just don't want them to. They don't want the notification of spike carriers being killed to pop up, which is which will immediately give free information. And
well, you know, that's a way to not see that pop up. Don't die.
Don't die. Yeah, I mean, you can say that about a lot of things.
There's that Raze ultimate. Not want to use it in conjunction. Cheap. Oh my goodness, that was unfortunate. Platinum's gonna get run down by the Goon Squad anyway, though, as the offense turns what looked like a flub into a benefit, a positive.
I know exactly where you are.
That Cypher ultimate coming out, an good orbital strike. And of course, they're out of heaven. She's just gonna walk straight back. Another Raze ultimate, looking for the party. There's a good blast. And a great shot. With all of that CC, I definitely thought she was going to have a bit more trouble, but she's going to go ahead and start the defuse. There's only 1 left. You hear those footsteps. Oh, yeah, Lab's got the shot. A little bit more patience, I feel like, and she could have had that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like right there, what goes in go home was just trying to get it to halfway and then try to clutch the last kill. But unfortunately, I feel like I mean, race players like, you know, in itself are very twitchy, because Raze is a very hyper character like to play, because you know you've got your satchel charges, and you know what we saw right there was basically just Raze fly through the air, just rockets, like just basically shooting,
literally flying at one point.
Yep, and I love to. You love to see it. This is already, like, even if we're 5 rounds in, this is an amazing game already.
You notice there's a Cypher peeking or hiding over there in that little cubby hole, right behind that block. Moves to the side. There's 4 people at A, so he's in a good position.
Nowhere to run.
And they know where they are. The defensive side here. UC Irvine is doing a good job of waiting until they have the information and getting the rotates on. You even see a Brim flank. He's moving slow. Is he going to get anything? Starting to go through the tunnels. And I think he knows. Because he's starting to follow them down too, instead of just continuing with the flank on A. Yeah, there he gets 1 for him. Nibbler, Lutra doing so much work for the team. A lot of good defense. And that Brimstone flank. Does he know that there's still a Raze there? The Raze is about to find out. And yeah, just a defense or an offense that's just falling apart, you know? I couldn't even tell you where the first flaw there was. It just started crumbling like a cookie.
I had to check a message on my Discord. I didn't even notice what happened. The last thing I saw was that someone died, and then I looked at my phone and it wasn't flawless. So all I can really say is that I mean, it does seem like that UC Irvine has better aim.
Yeah, it's really starting to feel like that. You know, the strategy's nice when they come out from Northeastern University, but you got to pair that up with some head clicking.
Yeah. But you can win with bad aim. You just need to have a better strategy. That's gonna be a bit hard to pull off. But
that strategy might not need to be running straight down mid, as Platinum picks up a triple. There's another one dead as well, but I didn't see who got that kill specifically. And there's only the Brimstone. Nope, there's no one left. Ozigga going home, picks up the last one, and you see Irvine starting to pick up some nice steam.
Yeah, it's I mean, this puts Northeastern in a very tight spot because you don't want them to get the 6 points. Like,
Yeah.
With 6 points, it basically just means like they basically secured at least an even second half. And knowing Northeastern, I mean not Northeastern, it was UC Irvine. Knowing UC Irvine, I think they might just well as pull it off, but let's see.
Seeing a slightly more spread out offense. Cypher is slowly making his way back to A. Have the spike dropped, and so good to keep an eye on it.
Oh, you'll have to see those. Those arrows are gonna look interesting. Now just look at the map where it lands. Right in the middle. Wait, no, that was Reyna. Never mind. There we go.
Good Lear, even if it doesn't lead to too much. Sage getting that heal off, and kind of picked an unfortunate spot for her wall because she wanted to be able to jump on top of it, and that's not gonna happen.
A bit too far away.
And just people playing with utility right now, making sure they have the vision or don't have the vision. Nobody's willing to hard commit, but that's going to be a problem. You only have 45 more seconds, and that is a lot less than you might think when it comes down to picking this spike.
Oh, look at these dudes at B lobby right now. That's if anything, that's a push, but right now because they haven't got any picks.
Oh, what an excellent orbital strike. Forces the Rays back. She has the spike, and they've created so much time, so much space. Platinum's got 2. You got 3 left. One of you is at critical condition. 2 left. One of you is at critical condition. Yes, 1 left. He's at critical condition. And I mean, you got the spike planted, but at what cost? He's got 1 left. He's down. There's the spike defuse, and an excellent defense coming out from UC Irvine.
What was that quick peek from Platinum? Like, that felt so smooth. Oh my god, that was terrifying. That was like, it just made me speechless. But oh man, this is not looking good for Northeastern right now.
Man, I think they came in with a creative strategy, but we just haven't gotten to see them execute it the way that it could be.
What I do know is that, especially on a map like Split, Northeastern's roster actually can hold a lot of sites pretty well, because there is one spot on A where a Sova arrow can be shot through, and you can't even see the Sova arrow, but it can scan you. But yeah, we'll just have to see when that happens. But we still got 4 rounds left here, so
So the wall gonna get broken through pretty quickly. Small delay, but nothing major. That Reyna ultimate is active. Is she gonna be aggressive? No. Oh well, she tried at least, but right arm goon has got that skill. Shuts down that ultimate pretty quickly, and a wasted Reyna ult. Use the Sage ult to make it even. We're still not seeing any kills come through, but some delayed aggression.
what is happening right now? Right arm
goon. Always getting those good picks, but Ryun's got 2 in return, and it just feels like for every step that Northeastern makes, UCI has 2 more in return.
For every step UCI takes a leap. So yeah.
Unfortunately,
that's unfortunate.
Go home, pick up Lish. That's a spike carrier, and that's the round. We're at 7-2. And this is those moments where that mental fatigue starts to break in, where that overwhelming wall in front of you might feel a little too much. And 2-7 isn't the worst. It's totally comebackable, but
yeah. But like, yeah, you see here what's happening currently. Northeastern is basically forced to do a full buy because like they can't afford to lose any more rounds.
Yeah, they got to start making that comeback. They got to start building some momentum, and let's see how they do it.
They just need an early pick. That's all. Because the way Northeastern actually plays is if they get an early pick, they rush into sight. But I think UC Irvine actually realizes this, and they just take their time. They just pull back and do that, I guess.
Here is going to hold them off long enough to get a kill. She's able to escape the orbital strike, and only 1 kill for the attackers, 3 for the defenders. Puts Irvine at a good spot again, and Northeastern once again on the back foot. Yeah, so was testing out A, but he's nowhere near the spike. He's got to make it through the sewers. He's the only one left. About to run into Raze. There she is, and there he goes.
Yeah, great spot to actually hold from, because I mean, when you play this game a lot, you kind of get used to like certain angles where you check an angle, check a corner, but then when you just notice a person just standing in the middle of a hallway, you don't process it immediately, and
hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, I mean, not hiding in place, just subverting the expectations, I guess. But yeah, here we're seeing Lottery with a nice setup on A. It's just the setup is always just meant to just see how many people there are, and well, you can't really see anything with the smoke there, so.
Man, looking like they're gonna start rushing towards Heaven. Ray's keeping a safe position. They know where she is now. Are they gonna check the lift? There they are. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3! Just going down. They group up together, they stand, and together they fall. There's only 1 left, and they know exactly where he is. It's hunting season.
Northeastern, please. Like, I feel like what the thing is that they're not expecting like very aggressive angles.
We were hyping them up for some creative plays, but I'm gonna be honest with you. So far, all I've seen out of their offense is let's group as 5 and run it down one place. I mean, it's not exactly what they've done, but
I mean, they do have a breach ultimate here, and this is the last round of this half, so we're gonna be seeing a lot of ultimates, at least 4 minimum.
Ray's we'll just instantly blasted down, so she does know that at least 1 person is there. And they hear the Sova arrow. She's kind of in a nice little spot to dodge all of that as they continue their rampage top. Or continue their march top.
But yeah, those smokes are basically they're actually pushing in sewers. Interesting.
I read that wrong.
Yeah.
And actually, I kind of like that rotate. They know that they have been spotted. UCI isn't fooled by them anymore. So they go for mid.
Yeah, so Reina's in a very bad spot right now. Ooh, Lutra
Lutra with the Worm Lab with the Vandal. That's a 1-for-1 to help defend A, but there's only a Cypher left on A. He doesn't even have the spike. Scrap Dunk picks up Rion. They've cleared out B, but are they going to go rotate? No, they're not, because they get cleared out themselves. Ziggs go home. Got himself a double right there. There's only a Cypher left, and that is going to be Ziggs' 3rd kill.
Yeah, but there is still one more left. You forgot about the Brimstone.
I completely misread that.
Yeah, there goes Brimstone though.
He wasn't much of a threat anyway, so I don't want to talk about it.
But this is looking pretty bad for Northeastern. But we have to remember that they have a pretty good team for holding bind. I mean, not bind. I mean splits. I bind in my brain, so
it's haunting your nightmares.
Yes. So the thing is, like a breach is extremely good at holding B in any way, and that's why we have breach currently, chilling in B heaven, because breach can basically blind into B lobby, or what is it called again? B garage. Sorry about that. They're currently in B lobby. B garage all the way from B heaven, which makes no sense, but I guess it just works.
If it works, it works.
Yeah.
The amount of walls that you can shoot through and all the other crazy things you can do in this game, honestly, just doesn't surprise me. As that Viper camera's going to pick up 1. He does run, unfortunately, straight into Go Zigga, go home. It's a pretty good rotate, but Lish has got to clean up anyway. 2-for-1, and the attacker's on the back foot again. Now, to be noted, we do have Northeastern defending this time. Wham Lab picking up Go Zigga, go home, Nibbler, and Platinum. and a successful defense coming through for Northeastern. Maybe defense is their thing. Maybe this is the comeback.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a comeback, it's going to be a very long comeback, but we'll just have to see how this is going to work out.
I mean, it's my last game of the day casting. I ain't got nothing else to do.
Mine. I mean, so it's fine.
Let's kill it. Let's kill it.
I mean, the last game of casting for my night, so.
True.
No, I wouldn't mind actually a very long game here. So I mean, 13-12 is basically a dream at this point. But we've the closest game we've actually been seen all tournaments have been at 11-13. So.
Stormlight picking up one, and that 5v deathball strategy coming through as they pick up another one. Only 3 left. One's coming through the ropes. We got another one up top. And Ray's there just to cover the backside as Right Arm Boom picks up Blue Tray. They know where the rest of them are. There's the blast pack. It actually misses the jump, I think. Ooh, she was ready with that grenade, but she didn't realize there was going to be somebody right there.
Yeah. I think she saw her hopping, but it seems like Ryun is just going to run all the way to be here. So
honestly, that's pretty smart. But she has 50 seconds. She can.
She actually got to be rotating all the way to A. I think they're trying to bait something here. Hit anything right now.
Yeah, it's just a 1v1, so it looks like she's gonna get that plant on and find a place to post up.
Yeah. The Cypher camera is still there, so it is still spotting. So even if we can't see it, the players can see the Cypher.
Oh, but she went to the right spot. If Raze doesn't pay attention, oh my goodness, an excellent hiding spot means Ryun is gonna pick up the win, and a pretty clutch round from Ryun actually. I like how she played that.
Yeah, and that was a thrifty round. And for people who don't play Valorant or don't know what that means that they played with a significant credit disadvantage there. So they didn't buy that much. They didn't, they basically just played eco and won.
They beat operators with pistols, not literally, but
yeah, no, but like that really says something. If you manage to actually win an eco against the team in like winner semis here. I mean, this is a
defense.
Yeah, I mean, if that's not a power play, I don't know what is.
I tell you, Cypher's up the side, but Gozer go home with a flick, catches the second one. They're gonna drop from the lip, and an ultimate to try and clear them out as well. But she didn't know Ryu Gozer go home. Gonna kill herself. That is unfortunate. We were just praising them too, but
the rocket hit the boom bot.
That I don't even know what to say. I've literally never seen that before. I wish we could check their comms right now because I would be losing it.
Oh, that was so unfortunate.
Oh, go Zigger, go home. You have my sympathies, but it's nonetheless a successful attempt from the attacking side as you see Irvine is preparing for what could be their last round of this match.
Yeah, I mean, is that actually go on Platinum right now? Look at what Platinum is packing as a weapon. That is a Odin. Ooh.
Need the god. Odin, let's go.
Here comes the Odin, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna be seeing some. Oh, baby.
Do you consider that a bit of a meme? Like, is it a disrespect thing, or do you think he actually likes the Odin? That's a nice orbital strike, causing Nibbler to go down to 10 HP. Sage just got the heals, but
I mean, we saw a Bucky being used, and why can't an Odin be used? I'm just saying, like, it's might as well. Yeah, I mean, it's got the firepower, but it doesn't really have the damage. That's the only problem about it. But if you get close enough, I guess Odin wins in the end.
Ooh, a nice Sage wall to block off rope. She's gonna try and peek, but quickly destroyed by her opponent.
Yeah. Just look at this passive play right. Never mind.
I was literally just about to say we had not even had any deaths yet, but Lucha manages to find the kill.
Yummy both.
Peeked a little bit too hard as
No more charges left.
they start to rush into A.
Let's
say, where's the spike? I didn't even see it. There it is. Back in the corner.
I really want to just focus on this right now.
Yeah,
there's one.
Platinum pick up another one. Let's get it. Odin starting to pop off, just shooting it into the trap, getting some kills, and honestly just having a nice, fun little round to end off that kind of disappointing game.
I mean, I wouldn't say disappointing. That was so entertaining.
Okay, entertainment. It was great. I'll give you that.
But I mean, very disappointing for Northeastern though. I mean, considering their like journey to this part, but it's disappointing. But the thing is, they're not out yet. This is winner semi, so they drop down to losers, and they get to battle against
University of British Columbia.
Yeah, UBC. They get to battle or UBC on who gets to be in who gets to be second? Who gets to be in the winners?
Yep, we will have another round of winners finals, losers finals, and then the grand finals.
We have Lab already.
Northeastern University versus British Columbia. The winner of that versus University of California at Irvine. So we could see a potential rematch. And then we're going to finish all off with the grand finals. Now, we won't be there to cast that for you. So send in your complaints to Promo Gaming.
Yeah.
Tell them that they want you on us, and we'll see what we can do. But we do have some other great voices coming for you, and we'll be right back.
Well, no, wait, no.
No,
you are forgetting something right now, my friend, because we have an interview.
Oh, we do. I totally forgot.
Yeah. So here we have the interview from Go Zig or Go Home. Hello,
my guy. How are you feeling about shooting yourself in the face?
Dude, oh my god. I was like trying to rocket something, and then the room was blowing.
You rocketed the boom boss.
Yeah, boom boss like popped, like aggroed on me, and it just
we were literally speechless. Just like, I don't even know if you could recreate that again in the middle of a game if you wanted to, you know?
It was all planned. I was not the kill money. But.
That was a grade A performance from your team, and I mean, congratulations for at least securing a top 2 finish here. So how did you feel about that game, and do you feel confident about the upcoming one? I mean, the upcoming one after losers, like losers finals.
Yeah, I feel pretty confident. That was the only team we were like really worried about, so it's good to see that we can beat them.
Yeah, you definitely had a pretty strong performance overall. Would you consider that map more like defensive heavy or offensive heavy?
To be honest, I'm still not really sure, but it kind of depends on your comp too. Like we have a pretty defensive comp with Sage, Cypher, Raze. So I think for our comp specifically, it's more CT sided. Maybe like 9-3 halves or 8-4 halves are pretty common.
Yeah. I mean, here's a question about that, because like we're talking about comps here. So has your team ever talked about like maybe tweaking the comp a little bit? Bringing in other agents, or do you feel like this is the best comp currently?
It really depends on like what everyone plays. So for like our team, we're mostly playing our comfort picks right now. But I think we have a pretty good comp overall, even if everyone played every character.
Yeah. Okay. So right now it's just you're just like adapting, like you're just getting used to it, and then at some point you'll maybe change.
Yeah.
Yeah. Understandable. Yeah. Do you have any questions, Delphi? I still have one more question here.
No, I mean, honestly, I'm still replaying that shot in my head. No offense, buddy. That was so funny.
Yeah, you have made my night.
I was shocked when it happened. I was so confused.
All right. Well, here's the last question though, because I mean, it's a very lighthearted. What was that last round? What were those buys? Like,
the Odin.
Yeah. Okay, the Odin on Platinum. Now I'm curious about it. Was that just for memes or?
Dude, I'm convinced they're trolling, but they said it's not for memes. Like these guys unironically buy the Odin, so I don't know.
I mean, I don't blame them. You had Lutre rocking the 4K on the Bucky, so you can pull anything off.
He did have some interesting weapon picks. I mean, I have a friend that buys the Odin a lot, but he's trash, so I just assumed it was trash.
The gun's not bad for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's got the firepower, but not the damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I have nothing else. But yeah, thanks for the interview. Goes to go home. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Thanks
and
for
good luck.
Congratulations.
Good luck on the finals.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so I guess we are at least me and Delphi are done here. So
Yeah, this time for real. Appreciate you all for coming by. Leave a follow and stay around for the finals.
yeah, so the finals are going to happen. What again? Let me just check the schedule here. So 12:40 p.m. So that's going to be in 7 minutes. So yeah.
Stick around. Got a best of 3.